Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check 53. Watch a slap. Check 3. Joker. Check. Watch 12.
Pass 85. Sub.
Check your hot read.
Hey, check together.
They'll start here with Jackson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second and 15 now. Allen, short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, this is Jackson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Allen from the gun on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
point it right, point it right, point it right.
Chance.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 9. King. Watch out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shit.
Hey, alert 33.
25. Check 20.
Pistol.
Hurry. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
My touch.
A run for Nick Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
What we got?
Real. Run.
Check three.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Alert.
36. Watch twist. Jam.
Hey, alert.
Now Chubb running right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. We're scoreless after one.
Get ready. Get ready.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Kill. Regular.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Up.
Safety's creeping. Kill.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
Check safety. Check the backer. Check hot route.
Real.
Alert flare. Watch the edge.
They'll try again with Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Hey, alert.
Pick the edge. Go. Rush in. Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
I'm going back to you. Time out.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Let's go.
319.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Switch it up. Slam. Hey, alert 3, alert.
They run on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker
and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 52. Pistol. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Regular. Under coach. Point it right. Check 26. He's coming. We got double up. I got it.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
180. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurry. Hey, alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Don't say nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
No. Off. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking. Crack.
Point it right.
He's crashing.
King.
Check 99.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good. 180.
SOS.
Run.
Check.
Check 13. Check 13. Hurry.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Good. 180. Point it right. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it to Landry there.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38.
Show it in. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 4.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kings.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Deuce.
They run it again with Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Here we go. Real. Check 37.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Crunch. Hey, watch it. Out. Back. Chance. Kill.
Here's Jackson.
Watch out.
That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
53's the mic. 53.
Hey, echo.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield now, looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alert, alert!
I'm coming after you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Run.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check three.
Hey, alert!
Check.
Regular. Watch out!
Now Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Man, I got you. Jam. Check.
Up.
Check. Fresno.
Real.
Fresno. Kill. Shift.
Hey, alert!
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Safe.
King!
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Let him know. Sponge. No. Check safety. Check it.
Alert!
Check.
Point it right. King!
Flare. Watch the edge.
A give running right is Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Don't let him breathe! Hurry!
Don't let him breathe, defense. 57's Mike.
Run.
I'm coming after you.
Watch out!
From the 44, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Check 24. Watch twist.
Pistol. Come. Run.
Rush in. Shift. Whip. Watch the whip.
Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Hey, check Mike 40.
Topper. Get in the weight room.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry!
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here I come again.
Regular.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Regular.
Switch. Slam.
Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Check 50. Check. Hurry! Check 52. Undercrush.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, check 24. Check. Real. Under 10. 10. Alert.
Lucky.
Hurry.
Alert 3. Slam. 46, boys. 46.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike 46.
Hurry!
6. Watch the curl.
Regular. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Point it right.
Check. No. Off. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kings.
Crash.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Motion to the backfield.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check 99. Check. SOS.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Switch.
Hey, where's 33?
And again, it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.